Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode at Orlando Premier's MMA Talk. I'm your host, Big Al, co-host AA Ron. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great as always. How about you, Big Al?
Doing well, sir. Thank you for asking. Mexico City. Here we go.
Yeah, I
Fighting.
didn't know. I wasn't sure this was going to happen, but it's happening. I mean, they're not moving into the apex or anything. I guess they got more security, and supposedly that's going to help. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's a tough situation, but I was listening to a podcast earlier. I guess all the action is happening on the other side of the country, but hopefully, all the tourists and everyone gets back safe because it's very unfortunate that's going on.
It is. It really is. It's a sad situation. Hopefully, they rectify the situation.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Mr. Brandon Moreno back in the main event, 5 rounds. Tell me your thoughts.
Well, he's not fighting the original opponent. It's Lonnie Kavanaugh. The original opponent hurt his hand, so they end up bringing this Lonnie Kavanaugh in on 3 weeks' notice. Okay. He's from Cage Warriors up in England. His first fight was Dana White's Contender Series. He got a quick KO, so he looked very promising. His next two fights were against a not top 15 guys, and he took them to decision. So that kind of makes me a little worried about what he's going to do. And then his latest fight, Charles Johnson, excuse me,
hmm
he got knocked out by him. And now they're putting him into the main event. He's a young guy. He's got fast hands. He's got 4 wins by KO. He's got one submission. His takedown accuracy is 50%, which is, not good or great. But his takedown defense is 89%, which is excellent. So I think we're going to see a stand-up fight as far as he's concerned. But he can take people down. And the Dos Santos fight he fought, he took him down in the second and third round, and that's how he won the fight. He lost the first fight standing up. Um,
Right.
so it's going to be one of these things. I don't know. This is going to be one of those things. He's a young kid. Is he going to be able to beat the wily vet? Your thoughts on him?
So my concerns are that. So he shows promise, and I think even Ilija Tupor mentioned him. This is an up and coming fighter that you should look into. The kid has heart. He's a fast striker, good kickboxing. But then he's he's showing, I don't know, he releases them, but can he take it? And now you're fighting against Brandon Moreno, who has the most significant strikes in the division. He's
Speaking of
not a
him,
knockout artist, but he has volume.
no,
He
he
has
does.
volume, and it's gonna be nonstop, just coming at you, coming at you. Um, and I feel like the last fight that he lost, Brandon Moreno, he
Hmm.
could have kept going. It's just, to the eyes of the referee, he was being overmatched on the ground. But I don't think he was really in danger like that.
It's
So I'm
it's
kind of
hard to.
curious to see. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so I'm trying to see if Cavani. Sorry if I butchered his name.
Who's this?
Cavani, the fighter
Oh,
Brandon Moreno is
Kavanaugh,
fighting.
Lonnie Kavanaugh,
Yes, Lonnie Kavanaugh. I'm trying to see, can he go the distance, because this is his first 5 round fight.
5 rounder. Yeah, this is a big fight. Spotlight. It's but there's more pressure you got to think on Brandon Moreno. This is a veteran. He's been a champion twice over. He's got to win. He's favored to win. He's got to win. He's not like you said. He doesn't have a lot of power. He's got 5 knockouts. Most of his wins by finish are submissions. He's got 11 of those. His takedown defense, 65%. It's not terrible. His takedown accuracy is 44%. So he's not looking to take somebody down. He's going to want to keep this on the feet. His last couple of fights, you saw that. The Japanese guy that beat him, Tatsuro, going to probably butcher his name, Hiari.
Yes.
Yeah, he took him down relatively easily, both first and second round, and this is what ended him. He won that fight from that TKO, which some people could say he wasn't out completely and maybe they did stop it, but he was in a dominant position. He was raining down punches on him. There was no way he was getting out of that. In my opinion, it probably should have been stopped and was stopped, but I could see why others, because he's a champion. You want to see a champion go out on his shield. Um, but now Tatsuro is going to fight Josh Van in the Miami card coming up in April. I believe that's when they said it was going to be.
Oh, that
So
won him the first contender. That made him the first contender for the title.
yeah, I guess Pantoja is still on the mend, so he's going to fight Josh Van. They've already said that it's going to be in April, I believe, in Miami.
Okay.
So that'll be an interesting card as itself.
Well,
But back
good
to the
on
fight.
him, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, back to the fight. Brandon Moreno. I mean, like I said, I think all the pressure is on him. He should win. He's the last 4 fights that he's fought caliber guys that are in the top 10. He went 2-2 in those fights. One was a split loss to Brandon, was it Rovelo?
yeah.
And then Revel, that's it. Okay. And then this last one. The other 2, he had decision wins. So he should win. He's fought the stiffer competition. The question is, can he? Does he have it in him still? Has he won enough money where he doesn't care as much? You know what I mean? These are all questions he's going to answer. He's going to
That's
answer
true.
Saturday night.
That's true.
So
Maybe being the
the younger,
hometown kid.
yeah, yeah, and that puts pressure on you. You know what I mean? Just as
Right.
Derek Lewis, he's lost in Houston, I think the last 2 or 3
Oh my
times he's
God.
fought there. You know what I
That's
mean?
another character.
Right, right. So yeah, what are your predictions? What do you see going on?
My prediction is, maybe I'm gonna give it to Brandon Moreno. I'm gonna say experience beats the young lion,
The youth,
or he
yeah,
gets knocked out.
or he gets knocked out. Wow, that's because
Or he gets
the
knocked out.
last his last fight was his first ever being finished. So that's a big prediction there. Um, I kind of lean with you in a decision. I could see Brandon Moreno losing this fight or winning this fight. I'm sorry. I think Lonnie's only chance is he has to take it to him because Brandon he'll sit there and he'll wait till he gets the perfect shot and he's going to hit you. He's going to hit you with everything and he's going to keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kavanaugh has to take it to him. I think he has calf kicks too. I think you need to utilize those and then mix in his wrestling because he does have wrestling ability. It's just, is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be able to pull the trigger at the right time? But
Right.
I kind of lean with you. I'm gonna go with a veteran, but I wouldn't be shocked if Lonnie was to pull this off.
I agree. I think overall this card is gonna be 6 out of 10, all decisions for
It's
the
very
most part.
possible. You never know. But I thought the last card was gonna not be as good, and it was fantastic.
That's
So
true. That's
you
very
just
true.
never know what you're gonna get.
Looking forward to it. So Saturday main event, Mexico City. Let's see. Let's
Right.
see what happens.
All right. How about a little bit of news? So I heard that from Kamaru Usman's podcast that he is no longer in the running to fight Makachev. Hunter
Ooh.
Campbell is basically, yeah, yeah. Hunter Campbell says, nope, sorry, you're not in the running, but we'll give you DDP if you want to fight somebody. And Kamaru was like, yeah, I don't know about that. He's like, I want meaningful fights, which is kind of a disrespect to DDP, I think, to say meaningful fights. But I think what he's saying is if he wins then his next fight, he wants to fight for the belt. I don't know that he thinks DDP will give him a shot at 185, especially with Strickland in there and the other guy. I see the
Fluffy.
Russian, the French Russian. No, the
The
French
French.
Russian.
Yes. Nazardine.
The one that nobody ever remembers.
Nobody
So
knows
I
how to pronounce his name.
exactly. So what do you
But
think? If he stays at 170, go ahead.
no, I'm saying that's crazy that they would just pull the rug from under Kamaru like that. Um, Not to give him that opportunity because you gave it to Gaethje. Why not give it to Kamaru?
I think they want one more, maybe. I'm guessing. I don't know. He does deserve it. I mean, Dana, I don't think has anything to do with the decision. This is all Hunter Campbell, according to Usman. But I think Dana said that he is the best welterweight that's ever fought, which is that's eye opener since GSP is considered the best UFC fighter ever. But Dana White
Right.
has actually even said that Kamaru is the best 170 ever. So what are some names that you think can get him there? Oh, and I think if he doesn't get it, I think Ian Gary gets the shot at Makachev.
Oof, Makachev. Makachev, his aura is scary. Like, I'm trying to think because Kamaru, I swore he was like maybe number 2 contender or 3rd contender.
I think he was ranked 6 right now.
6.
Yeah,
You know, that's a good question. Do
because
you
he
give
had
him
3
Jack?
losses. That's the name that if he wants to fight for the belt next, because like I said, I think Ian's going to get the next shot, but it would be the following. I think you go Jack.
Mm,
He needs to fight somebody big. He needs to fight a Michael Morales. I don't think Bilal gets him to the title if he beats Bilal, unfortunately. But I think but I don't see them
I
going
got
for
it.
Michael Morales. Who's that?
I got it. Michael
Who you
Morales.
got?
Usman versus Michael Morales. Get the wrestler versus Kamaru. Because right now I
Yeah,
think
but
they got Carlos Paredes or Sean Brady
yeah,
ahead of
yeah. I don't see.
Kamaru. So,
Yeah,
I mean, Sean Brady would be an exciting fight, but I think he has a fight
I
coming up.
yeah, I don't think that gets him to the belt either. He needs to get to the belt. His time is running out. I would say Michael Morales or Jack Della Maddalena. What do you say his last name?
Yeah.
I'd say either one of those guys gets him a shot at the belt, but that may not happen because our next news item is Justin
Drum roll.
Gaethje and Justin Gaethje and Ilija Tupor is not happening at the White House. Ilya just confirmed it last night I guess yesterday on Aiden Ross's podcast that he hasn't got any calls from the UFC, and most likely it's not going to happen. A reporter from Spain basically said that they don't want to see the American get his ass kicked in Washington
I
D.C. in
mean,
front of Donald Trump. That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I think all the Russians have beaten Gaethje in front of the president already. So,
I think you might be
Ilya
right.
being from Georgia, he's that neck of the
Neighbor.
woods
Yeah.
neighbor. Um, that's interesting. Well, that they haven't reached out to him because we're coming up on March. March is, next week. So,
Well, about the White House card, I'm sure they've reached out to him, but not about the White House card. He has confirmed that he is going to fight in the summer.
no.
So this could be July, this could be August, somewhere around there. I would imagine that we're going to see the Justin Gaethje fight.
Oh, you think they will
But
still? Do you think they still will fight in July?
oh yeah. He confirmed it on the podcast. He's like he's the next guy I'm going to fight. He said that. So for sure, it's definitely going to be those two. They just don't want him to get embarrassed at the White House. Is basically what
Mm.
I think. Even he said that as well. Um, so yeah, but if he does beat Justin, you better look for him to call out Makachev right afterwards. So
You
that
can't
would
say
kind of
no.
screw that would kind of screw Kamaro's plans either way. So
Yeah.
I could
Oh
I could
man,
totally
tomorrow
see
has to
them.
make it.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
kind of see them at the end of the year fighting for that, Ilya to get that third belt. Something that's a very, very strong possibility in my head, anyways. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know.
That would be his third belt
It
if he beats
it would be,
Islam.
yeah.
That would be his third belt. He'll be the first one to do
That's
it.
why that's why he wants to go up. He doesn't want Makachev to come down. He wants to go up in order so he can get that belt. And the other thing is, if he loses to Makachev, he still has his belt and he can go back to 155. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So it all works out. So I think the White House card, I'm sticking with my prediction. It's gonna be Connor and Nate. That Connor and Nate 3. That's been my prediction from the beginning. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I believe so too. But I think we won't know about it until a little bit further. I, that would be
Maybe,
a
maybe.
surprise for the fans.
I mean, there's things that they can still play out. I mean, Max and Charles is coming up. That's the next card. What if Max beats Charles pretty good, and then he has a BMF belt, and he wants to fight on the White House, and he wants to fight Connor? You know,
Oh,
that's a possibility. He fought Connor. One of Connor's first fights in the UFC, I want to say it was his second or third fight, was against Max Holloway, and Max held his own. Connor broke his foot in the fight, but he pretty much dominated the stand-up, but Max still held his own. Max was a newcomer too. Max is probably his second or third fight in the UFC as well. He didn't become the Max that we all know now,
right, right.
but you could see it. He had the skill even back then. He hung in the whole fight, even though Connor really did win the fight, and did dominate him. So I could see that as a possible. 170. He would have to make 170 maybe to fight
Yeah.
Conor, because I don't think Conor can make 155 ever again.
No, no, no.
So
Connor's
that's it.
not coming down. My thing is the timing because it's March 7th and then
Yeah.
June, what, 14th? So it's, I don't know, 2 months stretch to fight Connor. It's an older Connor, but still.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's a possibility. I mean, he'd also have to come out of that fight without any damage. It had to be almost like a quick knockout of Charles Oliveira, you know? So, I
What
mean,
if
it's
they
just a possible.
shop
I'm not
this
saying
and
that it
bring
could
back
happen.
Dustin? That's true.
Bring back who?
Dustin Poirier,
I think
the
so. That's
rematch.
also a possibility. I mean, that's something that would actually work out best for America if they didn't even put in Connor and they actually had Dustin versus Nate, because those two were supposed to fight way back in the day and they still talk trash to each other. And that's one of the fights Nate said that he would fight, or one of the fights he wants to fight
Right.
is against Poirier. So that would be a great card, and that way you could definitely have an American that wins the big card.
Exactly. Right. Like a main
So
card. What if they like do like a legends fight? Like fighters that are like recently retired, come back, fight, like a fun
mm,
card. Not too much
I don't know. I
pressure,
don't
but still special.
for the White House card.
Yeah. More for
No, no,
entertainment
no, no, no.
than
I don't think so because they've kind of let Netflix take that up with the Ronda Rousey and Gina
nah.
Carano stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
Yeah, that's
Netflix's
true.
deal. They'll
That's
get
true.
the old retired fights. I think they're even mentioned. There's even whispers of Brock Lesnar fighting on that card.
A Brock Lesnar
So
fight.
yeah, I don't know who he'd fight. No, he already beat Randy Couture.
Oh
Maybe
my
a
goodness.
Ilima, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Fedor. Maybe I don't know.
They're bringing back Cain Velasquez.
Anything's possible. The guy needs the money, I'm sure.
Yes. A quick bounce back. Um. Oh man, I'm still thrown away by that Kamaru Usman not getting the opportunity.
That's
That's that
according to
one.
him. That's what he says. Yeah, that's unfortunate because he was one of the dominant champs. You got to think if Leon Edwards doesn't throw that Hail Mary kick, he might still be champion. It changed
Absolutely.
that Leon Edwards kick changed the whole MMA map. Think about it. Does Makachev come up if Kamaru's still the champ? Does he stay? You know, maybe he still stays at 155. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So
It gave Bilal Muhammad the opportunity to fight for the title.
exactly, things changed just from that Hail Mary kick because he was winning that fight. Had he not hit him with that kick, he wins that fight easily. Leon never gets a
25
rematch.
seconds left.
It was crazy. It changed everything. So yeah,
Yeah, that was,
unfortunately, then
oh
he
man,
also did the
everything
UFC.
changed.
He did the UFC a big favor too. He went and fought Chimaev at 185 on I think like maybe a week's notice, like 10 days. It was definitely a really short notice fight. Um,
Right.
I think he was, yeah, it was a very short notice fight. So he didn't have like a full camp to prepare for him. And the first round, he got dominated. Shemaev dominated him the first round. And the second round, he started coming on about halfway through. And then the third round, he won that. Had he had an all full fight camp, who knows? Maybe he
So
beats Kamaru. Yeah,
if that
maybe
would have
he
been a
beats,
five
or
rounder,
maybe he beats Chimaev. Yeah, because Kamaru or Chimaev was gassing out. He was gassing out at the end of that fight, and Kamaru started to turn it on. So I
for
mean,
someone with bad knees, he's a great wrestler.
I think he's gotten better. I think because he took a long layoff. You know what I mean? So I think the UFC kind of does owe him. You know, he's been a great fighter for him, and he's gone out and done things like that. The Chimaev fight.
It's very
And he
true.
dominated Buckley. Buckley was on the rise up.
Oh,
If you remember, Buckley dominated Kobe, and then he fought him, and then you see the difference. I mean,
smothered him.
Kamaru destroyed him. He deserves a top guy for sure. He deserves Jack Maddalena or Michael Morales, in my opinion, to get him to be the next guy. But he may have to wait if Ilija Tupor comes up.
Oh no, I hope not. I hope not. So with that, your final prediction before I let you go, sir. Usman has to fight a top contender.
Yeah, for sure he has to. And then, like I said, I got Brandon Moreno winning this by decision, uh, all 5 rounds, obviously. We'll see. Hopefully, it'll be a good one.
And do you think this card is gonna be mostly decisions, or a couple surprises here and there?
I'm not even going to predict that. It's hard to say. I'd definitely say there'll be a surprise here and there. Hopefully, Bobby Green pulls it off. He's one of my favorite fighters.
Very entertaining fighting. very, very
Yeah.
entertaining fight. But, well, sir, I appreciate your time once again. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Mexico
Hey,
City.
remember to like and subscribe. Very important for us, guys.
Yes, definitely hit the like and subscribe. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. Take care.
Hey, Ron. Till next time, sir.
Yes, sir.